Well, we'll see if this works. I don't know. Well, it's a gorgeous day in the neighborhood, folks, for an October the 2nd. It's, bye, sweetie. And we're making a kind of a run around the neighborhood just for fun. We're checking out the headset, see how it works. Of course, that's all they ever do. I don't know what to tell you about it. So I thought we'd just take a run around the park, see what's going on in the neighborhood. I think people are getting buttoned up for the winter. 62 degrees. And our Seahawks were victorious over the New York Jets today. And the Mariners didn't quite make the last wild card spot. So unfortunately, we've got one in the running. Cougars won last night over Oregon, second time they've done that. So now they're 1-0 in the conference, which is a lot of fun. And we got some lady coming down the road. Well, let's see here. Always fun. Be ever so vigilant. Well, the maples have not started turning yet down in this neck of the world. A couple of the other types of trees have. Kind of nice down here. Manitou Boulevard. Hi. I think there wasn't a stop sign. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Went over to Court Lane yesterday on a yarn hunt. Actually, Judy was looking for something for her coffee chemistry class. That's about all I can say about that. She is becoming a coffee snob. I won't say snob. She just kind of has always been on the hunt for the world's best cup of coffee. So I think she decided that, well, I'm going to do it myself. So she's now making these pour-over coffees. And I have to admit, I think she's onto something here. A Folgers it ain't. A Keurig it ain't. It is actually a pretty good coffee for about the same price as you'd probably pay for Keurig cups or something like that. And works out pretty good. So she's got a couple of different ways of doing it, but she's into the pour-over coffees, is what they call them, which are kind of nice. And it's quite a procedure that you go through to make the coffee. I don't know if you've ever tried those before, but you heat up the water to a certain degree. You have a certain amount of grounds that you put into the cone or cup or whatever it is that they use for it. And, boy, it's pretty down here. A lot of people out there. And you pour the hot water around the filter to actually, heat everything up to its proper levels and degree so that the beans are processed appropriately. And you know what? I think it works. It's a very very good cup of coffee. A lot of flavor, and it's just about right. Oh, it's a pretty day. A lot of people enjoying the fine day. I don't think there's going to be too many of these days left, folks. Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be in the 60s maybe next week, and then 50s, and guess what? Halloween, and here we go. Ouch. What do you do? Anyway, back to the coffee. So she's learning how that goes, and you've got to get the appropriate grind of coffee in order to make that work. So it's a lot of fun. Well, we'll take a run up Upper Manitou up here to see what's looking like up here. This is always kind of pretty back in here. Hello, sweetheart. Everybody out enjoying it. Well, here's Rose Hill. Look at all the late blooms up here in the garden. Just gorgeous. Isn't that pretty up there? Wow. Dogs must be on leash. I'm sorry, I left mine at home. I don't know. Ever notice that spiders basically solicit a lot of thumbs up, a lot of smiles and stuff like that? Kind of fun. During the Cougar game last night, it was fun. Kim, our oldest daughter, went down and had a lot of fun with one of her old school chums. They went down to the game, and she sent a picture over at halftime. And here's Butch, the Cougar mascot. And ding dong, if he wasn't riding a spider. Amazing. I thought, well, that's kind of cool. And you know, the spider had to be in the crimson and gray colors, right? Yep, it sure was pretty. Yeah, here's one of the old bridges. These bridges back up here in Manitou go back a lot of years. Gosh, it's a gorgeous day. Wow. Wow, what do we got here? A Rolls? It is indeed a Rolls Royce. You gotta love that. One Rolls Royce. Well, anyway, that's how we are from here. This is what they call Upper Manitou Park. It's quite a few acres for Spokane. It's really quite nice. So we're at the end of our travel through the park here. It would be nice to kind of walk through here today. Maybe what I'll do is grab JJ out the door here and maybe come on over here and do a little walking around the park or something. Sure is pretty. Chinese Gardens. Haven't been in there this year. I have to see what happens. Well, I guess what we'll do now is we'll head downtown to find another piece of coffee paraphernalia that Judy needs for all of her coffee. So we'll pick this up in a few seconds. It sure is a bright day. Really, the sunshine, not a cloud in the sky out here. It's really quite nice. A lot of people, looks like they're getting out and enjoying it. So we're going to head down to downtown Spokaloo and the flour mill area. And, we'll take a little shot of video going down the Bend Garnett Way here. Look at that. Boy, you can't see a thing out there. I don't know if the little clouds over the top of Mount Spokane or not. Or is that snow? Oh, no. Hope not. I don't think I'm ready for that. Nope, looks like clouds. There's downtown Spokaloo. Down among them down here in downtown Spokane. Now there is a Harley-Davidson. Look at that bad boy. Or is it a Harley? Can't tell. I think it is. I'm not that well versed in the varying types of Harleys. Of course, a lot of the folks who aren't that aware of bikes or into bikes basically call every bike a Harley, right? There you go. Well, there's Riverfront Park down here. This is the home of Expo 74, the World's Fair in Spokane, Washington. Opened by President Richard, I'm not a Milhouse Nixon guy. There is a lantern festival going on down here. And it's got the whole park basically is festooned with varying Chinese lanterns and large lanterns and stuff. And they light them off at night. A little spendy to get into it, like $15 or something like that. Somebody said they may have a senior discount available. Well, I'll see if I qualify for a senior discount. See that structure right there? Like something like a butterfly? It's exactly what it was during Expo 74. They had those things decked out with all sorts of colorful material over there for marking the various gates to Expo. Kind of fun. Well, here we are at the Flowered Meal. So we're going to walk into the Flowered Meal and see if we can't get what JJ's after here. Well, that was fun. So, we've got some more of Judy's coffee accoutrement, utensils or whatever. It's the coffee run. We'll see how far we get. Boy, something smells good down here, like barbecue. I don't know where it's coming from, but boy, it sure smells good. Yum. There you can see some of the lanterns we were talking about. There's all sorts of different ones in the area over there. The old Burlington Northern Clock Tower. How about that? I can see some of the park. Unfortunately, they're going to be tearing it all down. The park is going to go under a 2-year renovation, so we won't have the park as we know it for the next few years. So they're going to be out there tearing it all down. The original IMAX theater, which is located in the American Pavilion, which is that kind of a tent-looking structure they had out there, was moved over to a different structure. And it's been around, a staple for the Riverfront Park for a number of years. But unfortunately now, the commercial theaters here in town have also offered an IMAX venue with, of course, the latest movies and all that good stuff. So it kind of forced the Riverfront Park thing out of being able to show first-run movies and IMAX stuff like that. And they get a lot of the documentaries and stuff like that, but they couldn't show any of the mainstream movies. So unfortunately, it's going to be torn down and go away. Which I think is kind of unfortunate. I guess there's a move afoot to try to save it and enjoy it. I was privileged to see the very first movie that was shown at the U.S. Pavilion during Expo 74, and I was working for a local radio and television station, so I did a story on the IMAX theater and the IMAX projector. At the time, it was quite a state-of-the-art machine with its big film. I mean, that's a large format. And they had these huge platters that the film was located on, and they would wheedle their way around all sorts of pulleys and sprockets and stuff like that before it made it to the final projecting device in there. I have to admit, it was quite impressive. Big screen. I have no idea how big they are, but they were big. It beat my 120-inch screen in the basement. Well, you know what, as you get on with it, why not? Ben Garnett Way as we come up this way. It's kind of pretty. You see the cathedral over there. There's a few trees that are changing. Kind of nice. I'm going to try to see if I can't turn the other microphone on just to get an idea of what it's doing. So we're going to give it a whack here.
Well, we tried the dual microphone on the pickups and on the GoPro, and honestly, it sounded like I was in a garbage can in a wind tunnel in the middle of a hurricane and all that stuff. So that wasn't really such a hot idea. So I think we'll probably just go back to the normal sound, and if we have to add any kind of background noise, I guess we'll just plug it in manually or something. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for riding along this afternoon. This afternoon, yes, it was a gorgeous day today. And whatever you do, do it safely and have a wonderful day. See you next time.